Hey y'all. Hello. Well, I just harvested these. See that hole? Even though I had uh, all the sticks and everything in there decomposed perfectly, but that little son of a bitch came right on up. He ate almost everything. Uh, Show you what I got. That's it out of those two. That last one with the hole, I've got about 50 of them that are bitten. Only reason these two weren't bite, you can see he started gnawing on that one, it's because they were on top. Same with my purples. I've got so many that have been eaten in the roots. So, I mean, I got some decent, good sized ones. I mean, the Asian markets, even the grocery stores for the purple, they charge like $4.99 a pound. So, but at least I've got enough to get through the holiday season, and I have some of these small ones I guess I can use. Guess like this, get them going so I can grow my own sap so I don't have slip, so I don't have to pay for it again. So basically, between this first barrel and the 5 small ones, I had a great production of bogarts. My Japanese purples, not so good. And the funny thing is, this one doesn't have a hole in the bottom. I mean, it's got like little holes like this because there's plenty of worms. But there was tunnels going down into it. So he was, yeah. Well, it's a good thing we're not going to be growing the sweet potatoes on this side next year. We're going to grow them on the other side of the fence. But yeah, I mean, it's still, I'm saving this dirt, but it's all rooted in. I'm not letting it, going to destroy, pull it up because they do have flowers, lots and lots of flowers. So I'm leaving those for the pollinators. But I dug down into his hole and I put a rock in his hole and then filled it back up. All right. Then we're having issues with the skunk again. Remember my big giant pumpkin? There. The skunk ate my pumpkin. And it started eating the tiny little one that was over here too, and then my green one I just picked it and put it out on the porch. But yeah, the skunk has been out. Jake got sprayed again last night along with the neighbor's dog, so that's twice this week Jake's been sprayed, and not fun. So God knows how long, if any of these are going to grow at the skunk, because it's the ninja skunk. So I mean, I left stuff out there for him so he wouldn't do anything, but oh well. As you can see, sunflowers are all popping up. I have been thinning them out. But when I thin them out, I've been putting them other places. So, but lots and lots of sunflowers. So I should have a nice fall sunflower garden. I came through and picked some peppers more, so any more locals. I'm done making extreme hot sauce. I did 40 pints of the extreme hot sauce. It about killed me. But now I'm just going to be giving these away. And then what I don't slice up to make cowboy candy, I'm just going to give them away. So anybody locals, you want hot peppers, extreme peppers, come get. But you have to pick them. So, I mean, there's all types. Now, like the mediums, the mild to mediums, I got to make one more thing of salsa for that. So, but yeah, because what we harvest will get going also for our hot sauce. So, and this sucker, I picked 15 off of it the other day. So, I plan on only making 2 more things of salsa. One more mama bear, and then I plan to make a pepper onion mixture for me and Mark for chili and taco mix. And then like I said, I haven't made my blazing buzzard yet, which is mild to medium hot. So, but yeah, these are definitely not cucumbers. I gotta take a picture to show her, BJ. I haven't made it that far yet. So, but it's figured since it's cloudy and trying to storm, I'll take a quick view because I'm going to be busy doing stuff tomorrow. But oh yeah, come on, Carmen's. So, but the vole, he's been back here again. Why are you yelling at me? I just filled up your feeders. And I didn't have to water today because that's how much rain we got, but the tunnel, he came through again. And then I have a bunch of big, little small birds. I think they're finches or something, but they've been in here, and if it started to get coloring, they started eating it. So as soon as I got to make sure I pull it, like that white one down there. There was a worm in there earlier, and I left it, and there was birds trying to get it. But this guy keeps trying to grow up into the tomatoes. Don't matter. I've literally cut that off like 4 times, and it keeps growing back. So now I'm just got to get it to bending back this way and make it grow up this sunflower. But yeah, I didn't get out here and get these cleaned up, but I did pick about 100 tomatoes. They've got about 200 plus tomatoes in the house, and they're slowly turning, and once they get turned, ripened, they go in the freezer for their salsa. So, but like a lot of these Amishes are dying. Amishes don't last long. At once, we've had a couple days in the 40s, 48, 49, and 147. See that sucker? Look at that. He's just digging and digging. I literally flooded it, but he is literally just going underneath that root. But getting the couple days in the 40s, Amishes kind of started dying off. All right, jungle inside here. I did clean up these in here. I left all the crap on the ground because I figured I was going to make Mark pick them all up. But he's in the house watching Seahawks. Yes, believe it or not, I'm out here. I'm not watching Seahawks. Kind of got boring after a bit, believe it or not. Last time I checked, it was 41 or 45 to 13. Go Hawks. So, but I cleaned it up, picked a lot of tomatoes. There's still a lot, but a lot of these are Cherokee, but I'll get a better view of the Amish rows. Right there. There's the Amish rows. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Amishes left out of 18. But I'm just leaving the buckets because they're all intertwined. So, but this guy took 2 tomatoes off yesterday. But as you can see, the vole's back here, and he's digging his tunnel. I flooded him, but the first time Jake got sprayed, it stinks over here really bad. Skunk was trying to get in through here, and Jake got sprayed. And last night was at the other side of the fence next to our neighbors. So, and of course, Mark worked last night, so he didn't have to deal with it. So, yeah, you can see he's just gone on through. I swear this is the worst year for the voles. Hey, Mike, Mark said to get you said to get a mouse trap, traditional one to put down there. I'm going to give it a try. I'm just afraid Jake will freaking snap. Knowing my luck. You can hear the hummingbirds chirping at me. So, but these peppers here, the peach ghost is full, but they're not quite the peach color yet. So, I couldn't get my peach pepper, my sugar brush peach going this year. That's 2 years in a row. But so, I'm going to use this one for my peach pepper jam. I'll light some people's ass on fire. But yeah, there's more Carmen's turning. So, what? Stay on your little feeder. You're not a resident. You must be a migrating one, because my resident ones don't like that one. Let's see if I can get you zoomed in. You're small. You a juvenile, huh? Yeah, my resident ones don't like that one. They like the other ones. So he must be a migration one. All right, go back to feeding. That was filled up yesterday. Okay, so like I said, any locals want some herbs? Basil is gone, like I said, flowering, but it's still, you can still eat it. And if you want it, come get it. So, yup. Well, I guess they were thirsty. Well, hello. Those must be migration ones, because my guys, they don't like that one. They like those smaller ones right there. I've got 4 of those. So, but yep. Anybody know what type of squash or that is? I've never grown one like that before. And it was supposed to be English cucumber. So anybody know? Let me know. But that's just pretty much how everything is. Like I said, we went through, picked, and everything's still ripening up. Still lots, tons of flowers. So locals, come pick. Oh, look at those aughhh mangoes. I've got to get those. Those are perfect. Those are perfect for that. See, when they're like this, you can eat them, but they're not as sweet. And then when they start to get the yellow, they're sweet, but you want them the mango color. So, and the black pearl is full, and that. This one, I got seeds for it, but I don't know if I'm going to grow it next year. It's that white habanero that's hotter than a regular habanero. But like I said, locals, you want hots, come get. So, but that's just, like I said, quick update. I'm just tired dealing with the skunk all night long. Let's see. I'll take you up front. To show you where we think the skunk is. But, well, Mike, if I do that mouse trap, I might do it like in this tunnel. It's going through the trees. Yeah, we're slowly trimming and cutting these down. They're so diseased. I hardly had any apples this year, and and if I'm going to be doing buckets out here, I told Mark just to keep my pear tree, because it's the first tree we planted here. So these ones, they didn't put out good apples anyway. So I've been throwing scraps here of stuff, so that's where we're moving the garlic bed. Yeah, let's see. I got to get this moved, so definitely don't want to. Once we figure out where that skunk is coming from, we think he's underneath the house somehow. Now, there was a hole back here, but we filled it with rocks. And there was a couple holes behind this one here, but we also filled those up. Oh, man, it reeks. Oh. But on the other side of the gas, there's a couple holes, but we keep putting rocks and filling it. But we think somehow he's gotten under there. Oh, it reeks. My eyes are burning because this is where her dog got nailed, Sharon. Oh, my God. And, of course, this side of the house is the main bathroom and the 2 back bedrooms, Kayla and Matt's, and where we use for plant room and storage. And it is so bad in there. Oh my God, my eyes are watering. But that was one of 3 places. I'm making a vinegar, water, onion, and a bunch of hot pepper. Boil the water, and I'm going to be pouring it along this whole area. So, but I got to get through there. Aw, did you guys get sprayed yesterday? Was it you, Minnie, or was it Dobie? Did you get sprayed? Huh? Or was it you, Dobie? It still stinks over here, huh? No, I won't. But, yep. I got Lutsy, transplant, sunflowers. Bird feed sunflowers. I've been slowly putting those up. I've been putting them back there too. So, but yep. So they're coming along. So like I said, all this will be sunflowers too. That's what I have for my gourds and my other little pumpkins that we're not eating, and my green pumpkin. But that's pretty much it. I know, like I said, it's just doing a quick update and some flowers, because these flowers were in the front porch, but I trimmed them, so I leave them there because in the next month or so, all this will be filled with sunflower heads, and the birds just come eat their buffet. But yep, I told Mark, I said we got to double check to make sure the skunk isn't getting underneath there also. So we've got to put spray around that, because that's all I need is to have a skunk living underneath there. But it is what it is. Everything's growing. Locals come get stuff. I might even let you have some green tomatoes. But come get Chris, Casey, Brian. I know Scott won't eat that hot. Mike, Kelly, not you, Kelly, but Mike will. So, yep, come get your hot peppers. All right, I'll see you all in a week. Bye.